And we're live. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfluffers. And we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Command Center. I'm Commander Lionheart, back again with a brand spanking new episode of Mystery Movie Friends, the show where we sit down to determine whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie. But we'll determine that much later.
Oh,
Much
wait,
later.
who's that boy?
Who's that robot voice? Have we been hijacked by terrorists? God damn.
G has turned into a
have-
transformer in his time away.
G has returned as a robot. He is one with the Borg. He is he has been
He's a
assimilated.
Terminator now.
He's now part nanomachines.
Nanomachines.
So,
Oh god. Now you say nanomachines, and this movie kind of felt like Metal Gear for some reason. Anyways, we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with Mystery Movie Friends, and tonight it's a very special night because not only do we have our good old pal, our brother in arms, our robot from another robot mother, G, back in some capacity, but we also have two guest stars. We have the cop who helped John McClane during the events of Die Hard, taking over the body of, or Mythos is taking over his body. John, I relieved you of your duties of being the black guy for the past couple weeks. Now, tonight, it's Mythos as the black guy, as the black cop.
I just
Mythos
want
is
to
turned
make
for
a
blackface.
disclaimer. I just want to make a disclaimer. This is all for my wife who is pregnant. Please, it's not for me.
All those Twinkies. I think that they were Twinkies.
All the Twinkies. Yeah.
Been gone a while.
Also, Lion, can you please
What the heck
bag
is
it?
going on?
Gee, I'll explain in a second. We also have one of the hostages of the Nakatomi Plaza incident. No, not because he was taken by Hans Gruber and his group of German people, but because he was taken hostage by the black
Was he
limo
really
driver.
hostage?
By the black limo driver who was using loud music, harassing the poor teddy bear. It's John.
on Theo, thank you.
What is this? What's going on? What?
I'll say
You know what?
I'll
Let me
say
call
the
my
bear.
mom first.
I say the bear more than a hostage. I think it was like he turned into Argyle's homie very, very fast.
Yeah, probably.
There
No,
were-
wait, you meant the bear?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he's the
put
teddy
the
bear.
Yeah, you're the bear. Hey, I told you I told you that I wasn't going to put you as a black guy this week. I put Mythos as the black guy.
Yeah, but
Change it up.
Johnny's still a black bear.
Of course.
Hey guys, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Please don't leave.
No,
Please don't leave. We need saving.
I should be the
Maybe
one saying that.
somebody-
Oh
I'm not too
god.
sure. I mean, he might be the one needing saving.
Maybe. Skynet is hijacking his internet right now. Oh god, but yeah, people. Die Hard. Or as the Spanish call it, Duro de Matar or Jungla de Cristal. I have a very
Jungla de Cristal, which is, by the way, translation for that is not Die Hard. It is Crystal Jungle. I don't know how you go from Crystal Jungle to Die Hard, but Spain knows some dark magic that we don't. And in
Or the book that it's at, the book book that it was adapted from, Nothing Lasts Forever.
Oh, this was adapted from a book? I didn't know that.
Oh, interesting.
There's a whole series of there's a whole series of books, but a lot of them are used for the movies.
There's 7 Die Hard movies, right?
There's 5. I mean 4.
5.
4?
There's 4. 10.
4, yeah. 4.
The fifth. They made a 4th one and they never made another one after that.
So it's like Resident Evil, the video games.
Mhm.
They went up to 5 and then they jumped onto 7.
Yeah, that's how it
Or
works.
Devil May Cry, where they never did a second game.
Yep. It's just like that, you know. Like sometimes numbers are overrated, and you just have to skip them sometimes, you know.
So yeah.
But here's a fun, well, not a fun fact, but one. This was my first time watching this movie, Die Hard, 1988.
Which I'm impressed.
I mean, I've explained this mythos before. I grew up with my mom. I didn't have the need to actually go back and watch, these old movies. At least for me personally. The thing is, though,
but they will play it on WAPA like almost every year. That's how I watched it.
Did they? Because this movie is bloody. This is an R-rated movie. So
no, this movie isn't on WAPA, and I've seen it. That's how I actually watched it.
It must have been like a very heavily edited version because
I don't remember the titties.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like this movie has titties. It's got blood.
I do remember the blood. I do remember the blood because I remember the guy on the table that gets shot from beneath, from like underneath the table. I remember that guy. I remember the one who falls on the cop car.
Goddamn.
And that's all I remember. God, I was.
Welcome to the party, pal. Oh God. Mayday, mayday!
I love that scene so much.
I'm being shot at. God damn it. Oh God, yeah.
I don't even remember how old I was. Which is probably a problem.
Probably. So here's what happened though.
Turning into line.
Yeah, slowly but surely, you are become me. The reverse of a fun fact is that this is not the first Die Hard movie that I've watched. This is technically the second one because I did watch the last Die Hard movie, the one that we shall not mention that exists, which is what's the name? A Good Day to
A Good Day to Die Hard.
What did you say that you thought that the name was, John? Though, what was the?
I didn't.
A good day.
It was the name, but I was walking around. Yesterday, I was walking around thinking about the movies, and for some reason, what I thought the first time I thought of the name again, I thought it A Good Day to Get Hard.
I mean, that's every day.
Exactly. Every day is a good day to get hard.
A little bit. I think that I watched the second one a little bit.
I watched. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'll say it in a minute. Don't worry.
I actually watched this for the first time 3 years ago on Christmas Eve. So that was the first time I'd ever seen it.
Oh,
so
interesting.
I'm not that far behind you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it till I bought it on Blu-ray, and I'd heard about it for years and just never got around to it. And it was Christmas Eve, and I was bored, so I was like, "Oh, screw it! I'll watch Die Hard." I've never seen that, and God, I love that movie so much. But this is actually the second time I've seen it. So, but I've seen it. I've seen Live Free or Die Hard, and yes, I saw A Good Day to Die Hard in theaters. the day it came out.
A good day to get hard.
I was already at the mall and the movie theater was there.
I remember this movie being in local TV. Like, whenever there's like the Christmas season and like on Sunday we have like the 3 p.m. movie, which is like the action movie usually. And I know they would like pick up a Sunday to put the movie in.
Oh God, good God!
All of them have been on Sci-Fi today and yesterday. I actually have seen this movie twice. Well, I've seen it 3 times because I watched the Sci-Fi version last night and then I watched it on Amazon today. So this is actually my 3rd time I've seen it. The Sci-Fi version is very interesting for some of the changes they make to the swears.
Really?
They keep everything in but the F-bombs. So it's some of some of them are like you don't even notice the difference, and some of them.
How do they say mother yippee-ki-yay?
Oh, let me see if I can pull it up because I was kind of half paying attention, knowing I was going to watch the regular version. Let me.
Mentos, how long was the movie? Because when I
2 hours and 15 minutes.
Oh, okay. For some reason, when I went to download it too, like it said something about an hour and a half, and then when I had to watch it on Peacock because I couldn't download it,
Did you download the 720p or the 1080?
I was gonna download the 1080, but I couldn't.
Weird, because I got the 1080 and it was fine.
Again, it was the other day, and the seating was bad, so
yeah.
So I don't know. But I just watched it on the PS5 with Peacock with ads, but hey, whatever. Didn't do that much damage in terms of the ads, So what I was gonna say was that at least here on Peacock, they actually like show you for some of the movies actually like the percentage of the movies, like the Rotten Tomato scores, and Die Hard 1 has a 94% on Rotten Tomatoes, and then Die Hard 2 has a very nice Rotten Tomato score of 69 for some reason.
Ooh.
And it doesn't say it doesn't say Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Very good from what I've heard.
Really? Okay. I've literally never heard anything about the second one, or the third one for that matter.
Maybe okay. So the Die Hard with Vengeance is 59.
59?
Yeah.
And I think I saw. It's not showing me Live Free or Die Hard.
Live Free is 82.
Okay, so it's like it started off great, it went downhill, it came back up, and then it just fucked up again.
Oh, and then holy crap, Rip is in. Oh, I forgot he was in the Good Day to Die. Good Day to Die Hard is setting at a very, very, very low 15%.
Oof. Sounds about right.
They went from good, okay, good, trash.
Damn, man. I mean, that's usually what happens with some franchises when you like just want to stretch them out, but you don't necessarily know how to stretch them out.
And that was around the time when I think Bruce Willis kind of just stopped trying. He hasn't had a good movie for I don't know how long.
Yeah, that's true. Man, what's the last good Bruce Willis movie? I thought he was okay in
Well,
G.I. Joe Retaliation. I thought that he was all right.
He's pretty good in the Expendables for how, I mean, he's not in them very long, but I always thought he was kind of funny in those.
Was he Trench or Mr. Church?
But
I know that Arnold
Church.
was one and Bruce Willis was the other. Yeah, because
Arnold is
he
Church.
was Mr. Church because they always met him at a church. Like whenever he was going to give intel and all that shit,
Yeah.
they were over at a church. Yeah.
But Bruce
leading role Bruce
Let
Willis.
Me pull up his list.
I'm inclined to say Surrogate. That was 2011.
Stop being a thing a long time ago. I haven't seen that.
You've never seen Surrogates? Surrogates is really interesting and really good. Or not. I don't know if to say really good because I only watched it once around the time when it came out. I liked it. It's kind of sci-fi, or it is sci-fi because humans basically they stay in the house, but they have like these robot versions of themselves that just walk outside and whatnot, and like, but it's like young. Sometimes for some people, it's younger versions of themselves. Sometimes they look totally different from what they actually are. It's almost like Ready Player One, like the whole Avatar thing, except it's not in a virtual world. It is the real world, except that the real people are in their homes and their robot versions are in the outside world. And it's interesting. I liked it.
Sounds familiar now. Yeah. So the last one I would go for to say was the last good one that I've seen was Looper. He was good.
Right, he was good in Looper. Looper came out in 2011.
And 12.
No, 2012. Okay, so it was a year after. Although I think that Surrogates might have been 2010.
And then a year before G.I. Joe, because they came out in 2013.
Okay. Again, I thought that he was okay in G.I. Joe.
And let me just... Okay.
I defend G.I. Joe Retaliation.
Okay, G.I. Joe, let's...
At least it's better than Rise of Cobra. Oh, damn, that movie.
16... He has had 17 direct-to-video movies since 2013.
Oof.
Oh, and he was. Oh, right. He's in the. He does the voice for his character in the Lego Movie Part 2. He's in that in 2019.
Wait, he plays Bruce Willis? He plays himself in the Lego movie? Lego Bruce Willis?
Yes. Bruce Willis, voiced by Bruce Willis, is in the Lego Movie.
I have not seen the second Lego movie, so
it's not as good as the first one, but it's pretty good. I mean, it's a solid movie.
I was not the biggest fan of the first one, so
weeks after. Oh, I love the first one. Right. No, never mind. Not her. I get Brie Larson and Allison Brie mixed up all the time when I see their names.
I bet.
Bruce Willis as himself. He appears in several scenes as a running joke, alluding. Okay, so he's basically playing John McClane as Bruce Willis, voiced by Bruce Willis. It's weird.
What the hell? Okay, it's like Bruce Willis.
I like it. Yeah, that was the. I still kind of want to see. Is it? Was it Cosmic Sin, the one with him and Crossbones? From Marvel.
Rumlow.
Frank Grillo.
Yeah, Frank Grillo.
Yeah, I kind of still want to see that one, even though I've heard it's really bad, but it just looks kind of up my alley.
No idea. Never heard of it.
It's it looks like Halo.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, but I've heard it's not. It's got a 3% on Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, I really want to see it now.
Oh, ooh,
Considered
no.
one of the worst movies of 21.
Nope. Not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Anyways, you know what I am gonna touch.
And apparently, Survive the Night is pretty good.
You know what I am going to touch with my own hands is this movie that we are supposed to be talking about, Die Hard. Released in 1988.
Ooh,
3 years before my birth.
Survive the Night has a 14. Yeah, he's not doing good.
Shame, because he was doing phenomenally in this movie in Die Hard. See how I'm trying to bring it back, John?
Favorite movie of his, Armageddon.
I really don't remember if I have ever seen Armageddon or not. They have put that movie in
so it's so good.
They have put that movie here in WAPA. I for certain know that, but they almost always put it at the same time as Deep Impact, I think. So I always get confused which one is which. So I'm not sure if I have seen it.
I have Armageddon on Blu-ray. I do not own Deep Impact.
Okay. I was gonna say which one is the better one, but we'll leave that for discussion for some other time. Die Hard, John. Focus.
Oh, he was in Glass too. Glass.
All
Glass
right.
Okay, I'm done.
Thank you, please.
I like Glass. He was pretty good in Glass. I think that movie's pretty good. It's the worst of the three, but it was solid and he did a good job.
Okay. Should he be in a Marvel movie, is the question? For another time. Anyways, Duro de Matar, Die Hard. Yeah, this was an interesting movie to watch.
Just so John doesn't get confused, Die Hard does not mean Duro de Matar. Duro de Matar in English is hard to kill.
I don't even know what he said in Spanish, so you wouldn't have had to say
it. He would have trusted me, Mitos. Damn it! You're ruining my plans. Oh God. But yeah, this movie's interesting. Did this movie come out? When did Terminator come out again? I already forgot.
The Terminator was 89? Let me find it. 84 was Terminator 1. And then Terminator, I always felt like Terminator 2 took some cues from Die Hard because it came out in 91.
I mean, I haven't seen Terminator 2 yet, but there are definitely some things that have taken a lot of inspiration from Die Hard, though. I can't name any.
Hideo Kojima.
Exactly.
It's one of his favorite movies.
Oh, really? Is it? I was gonna say Metal Gear.
Yes.
This feels a lot like a Metal Gear.
I think it was MGS2 that a lot of riding being alone on a big shell was kind of taken from Bruce Willis being alone in the tower. He kind of based a lot of that.
Obviously, John, you know this one. Raw Danger.
Oh yes.
Straight up, that for those of you who don't know, Raw Danger is which disaster report was that one? 2? I think it was Disaster Report 2 on the PlayStation 2, but it was called Raw Danger here in the States. So that
'Cause
one
3 never came out here, and then we'll pretend 4 never happened.
So Raw Danger takes place in a place very similar to Nakatomi Plaza, and it just so happens that it's also like Christmas, or Christmas Eve, I believe, in that game as well.
Yeah.
Which leads me to a question, John. Okay, the Nakatomi Plaza itself, it is not a real building, but, or, you know, the name at least. Does the building actually exist where they filmed and all that?
It does. It was the headquarters of 20th Century Fox.
Really? Okay.
They were building the building as when the movie came around. So they're just like, screw it. We have a building that's perfect for it. It's not even finished. We'll just shoot the movie inside our new headquarters because we have an unfinished building that we don't have to pay for. They in the Fox Plaza building in Los Angeles is where they shot. It is Nakatomi Plaza. I'll drop a picture of it in the Discord.
That is actually very smart, to be honest. Like,
very interesting.
Yeah, that's definitely very interesting. I was, that's why I wanted to ask you, because I was like, I want to know about this building, because, you know, aside from all the characters that there's in this movie, the building itself is a character, like, because of all the shit that happens in it. So I was interested. I was like, is this a real building? Maybe. I didn't know that it was the 20th Century Fox, the old 20th Century Fox studio or headquarters, I should say, not studio. That is very, very interesting, actually. Very, very interesting. So, if anyone wonders, yes, I am struggling, and I am having a very hard time right now with everything with this movie, because this is the problem with good movies.
This movie has a lot of good action.
This movie is so fucking great. Like, I've tried to hide like where I'm going to lean with the review at the end, but goddamn, I cannot hide anything with this movie, because this movie is fucking fantastic. Like, the action is great. I especially like that scene that we were talking about earlier, that Mitos mentioned, of the guy in the table.
That scene.
When he's
when John McClane is underneath
the table.
Yeah, when he's underneath the table.
Yeah,
and yeah, that was great. That was. Oh, you're not gonna.
Thanks for the advice.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good one-liners too.
Oh, there's so many one-liners here. They're all so good.
You motherfucker.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. My favorite one has to be, hands down, now I have a machine gun. Ho.
The one I always think of is 9 million terrorists in the world, and I get the one with feet smaller than my sister's.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, this game is bloody. This game is
movie.
There's a lot of action.
Movie.
There's a lot of explosions.
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
Movie.
So I see that you have lost your mind.
It's a movie.
I mean, there is a game that it's called the Hard Trilogy on the PlayStation 1. It was it's like an arcade. It's based on arcade games, right?
You did.
Game Informer played it for replay.
Yeah.
You did play it before I was gone.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
No, I'm sure I didn't.
I don't remember it.
Remember.
I do remember a Die Hard game.
I think that you're confusing it with another game. Because I specifically remember
Terminator game.
Yeah, I did Terminator. But no.
That was what,
Because
did you do two? Because you did Resistance.
I have barely returned to normal society. I'm lost.
You're in a cave, G. We know you're in a cave. You're a caveman now.
I was in a cave.
You're free from the cave, but now you're.
Is he in a cave with a box of scraps?
Tony Stark built this in a cave with a bunch of scraps.
Hey, with a fucking scrap.
But no. No, I haven't played it. Game Informer did play it, like John said. They have played the Die Hard trilogy because it's on PS1, so it's a very old game or set of games. It's called the Die Hard trilogy, but it's like all three meshed together, I guess, in a shooting gallery. I don't know. I should do it though. Now that G mentioned it, I should do it for License to Game eventually.
Probably.
Also, by the way, G, I did wanted to explain to you because you were confused. Because what I've been doing from a couple of weeks back is that so since John is not here with a camera, what I do is I put a picture in substitution for him. So what I've done the past couple of weeks has been turning him into a black man every time. And this week, I turned Mythos into a black man.
And John into the black bear.
Yeah, so he's don't shoot him! He's not black! Oh wait, he is. Maybe.
So there are
This all
2,
feels so
3,
right.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Die Hard games.
What?
The Die Hard trilogy in '96. There's Die Hard in 1990. Die Hard Arcade for the Saturn, '96. Die Hard Vendetta in 2002 for what I'm assuming is the PS1. Die Hard Trilogy 2. I can't see what the rest of. Viva Las Vegas. I need to see that. Die Hard Nakatomi Plaza. And then there's Die Hard 2, Die Harder. And then there's Die Hard.
What the fuck?
There's a lot of Die Hard games.
I only knew about one.
Wait, Lion, I think you play Vendetta.
What?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, now that I think about it, I think maybe you did play. I seem to remember that.
What?
See, I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
When the hell did I play that?
Yeah, because there's a place here that looks like a game you played. Oh no, never mind. Was it about Spain?
Oh.
Die Hard Vendetta is a GameCube game.
So I have not played it because I've. Gee,
Told you
what?
that you don't.
Gee, do you remember back when we went to the arcade that was next to the theater in Jauco? Was
Yes.
that a Die Hard game? I don't think that was a Die Hard game. The one that had that you used to shoot.
No, it was a generic arcade game.
Huh. You guys are starting to confuse me. You guys might be thinking of shoulder of the Scrollinger effect or whatever the hell the name of the Bernstein or Bernstein thing.
No, the thing is, I looked Vendetta, and there's a level that looks like a game you play, and I think that was Max Payne. I think
Was it Max Payne or was it The Punisher? Now that I'm remembering.
I mean Punisher.
So it might have been The Punisher, G. The one that I was playing.
Because I think it looks like the second level of the game, because you beat the first level, which was the crackhead.
Yeah, the crack house.
The crack house, and then on the second level, you are on like a bank or something.
No, the second level was like
Oh no, the second level was the
garage, or with the cars and shit.
I don't know. I'm starting to get confused now.
See, we're all getting confused here. So let's stop talking about it. Let's go back to the movie.
Yeah,
there are a bunch of Die Hard games.
Jesus H.
Please do.
I only thought that there was only just one.
You were wrong.
You were wrong. But yeah. So let's see. Where do I start? So we have young Nick Cannon, as I like to call the limo driver. It's not Nick Cannon, but I like to call him young Nick Cannon.
Yeah, his name is Argyle.
Argyle, which I thought that he would be more of a character, but he's just.
I mean, he punched Theo on the face at the end.
You mean Andre the Black Nerd, the hacker, the black hacker guy that was working for the bad guys?
You mean Jimmy Trevette from Walker Texas Ranger?
Or what was the other one that I told you, John? Oh, Billy from Power Rangers 2017 movie.
Power Rangers.
Pick any of those. That's the guy. That's the evil hacker guy.
Oh right, he's in Blues Brothers. Yeah, he's in Blues Brothers too.
I've never seen Blues Brothers.
Argyle is. We gotta watch Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
Yes. Blues Brothers is so good.
Hey G, guess what?
What's up? Guess what? What?
Guess how many more movies we've added to the list?
Way too many.
Not we. I don't think I've added one.
I left that list in Puerto Rico, so please enlighten me.
There's at least 1,000 movies in that list now, so.
Come on.
Every week we take care of one movie and we add 5 more, so.
I was gone for 8 or 7 weeks. How did it went from 100 to 1,000?
Hey, it works. It just works. 16 times the movies. Oh God. So
you guys are insane.
Hey, we keep mentioning
insane. Lion is.
These wahoos keep mentioning movies, so we had to add them all to the list, I guess.
Oh well, I don't blame you.
But yeah. So what I wanted to say about Argyle though was that I think, and we'll get to the other characters soon enough, I think that he's technically the weakest character in this movie. Like, he's just stereotypical, I guess I should say.
Does he come back on the later movies?
Not that I know
I'm
of.
not sure, because I don't think that any of us have seen the sequels, or at least 2 and 3. John has seen 4 and 5, and I've seen 5. Gee, which ones of you?
List only shows Die Hard.
Gee, which ones of these movies have you seen, by the way?
Oh, well.
We got Robot G again.
Wait.
It's so nice to know. Not me.
Die Hard movies. Excuse me.
Yeah, which one of the Die Hard movies have you watched?
In the first one, and one before the last one.
So the first one and the last one? So the same as
Don't
me?
live for your Die Hard. I think he said the one before the last one.
Oh, the
Yeah,
fourth
the
one? Oh, Live
Yeah,
Free.
because there's another one.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, technically there isn't a fifth one. It doesn't exist. Bruce Willis never made a fifth one. We all know that. That's what we tell ourselves while we try to sleep at night. They never made a fifth one. Especially not with Captain Boomerang. But yeah, I think that Argyle is like...
I forgot he was in that till you said that the other day.
I think that Argyle is like the... the least... Like the lowest character in the movie. Although I could say this, I could say that the cocaine guy, which I fucking hated, by the way,
Ellis.
is he just fucking
I was
Ellis.
just about to say, are you sure?
God, you're invested in a movie when you see a fucking asshole character and you just want the villain to just kill them. Like, I was writing John.
And you get really happy.
So satisfying. As the scene was happening, I wrote to John and I was like, "Could Hans please kill this idiot, please?" And then he killed him, and I was like, "Yes, oh yes,
Yay!"
Thank you, Hans."
I knew his voice.
Oh no. Where have you heard him
He
from
plays
before?
a character. He plays a character named Arthur Reeves in Batman: Mask of the Phantasm, and that character would go on to later be the Joker.
Oh god damn it!
Wait, that's the.
I knew his voice.
That's the animated one.
But the actor is the
one we're gonna watch.
guy, the cocaine guy.
Yeah.
He
Yes,
he voices the Joker before he becomes the Joker in that movie.
Oh, interesting.
Well, that doesn't make.
I knew his voice, and he's also in he's in the 84. He's in the 84 Supergirl movie, which we'll just forget ever got made.
Don't add it to the list. Please don't. That is one that should not be added to the list.
No, I hate that movie too much to ever want to watch it again.
Okay, good.
That movie's bad.
I have no idea what
that
the hell
movie's
is that.
really bad.
Supergirl the movie. It was done after Superman the movie, and it's I have never seen it, but I've seen reviews of it. I know how it goes.
The Superman movie that we watched?
Yes. Yeah. So they made a quote-unquote spin-off, you could say, that is based on Supergirl, but it has no relation to the actual Superman movies.
Oh.
Yeah, and
that's tragic.
It's bad. It's bad.
Bad. It's really, really, really bad.
So yeah, Ellis is the bottom. He's the worst of the worst because I fucking hated him, and I wanted him to die so hard. Hey, die hard. Hey, he died hard. So satisfying.
Okay, but the thing is, between Theo and Argyle, because I say Theo was a less interesting character than Argyle. Argyle was funny.
Why?
He was like the funny guy. He was the guy who would just take a drink with a teddy bear. Theo was just there.
He was the one doing all the shit.
He was just cracking locks, and that's it. He did nothing else.
Yeah, because you need the hacker man.
I mean, he guided them, you know.
And at the end, he just gets punched. It's like, okay, why?
No, he gets hit by a car and then he gets punched.
I mean, the van gets hit by the car, and then he gets punched.
I mean, it would have been cool.
He was in the van.
You know what I would have given it to Argyle? If Argyle would have, when he punched him, he would have said, "Welcome to the party, pal." He needed to give me at least a one-liner or a singer.
I'd take either one.
I mean, he had not heard John McClane say it, so he wouldn't know it.
Or what he should have said is, "You got butt fucked."
Wait, why?
You didn't hear it? You didn't hear him when John tells the police chief? Did you was that not on your version?
I didn't hear well. I think that they did, but I didn't.
Part was that?
The deal is that for some reason on the PlayStation 5, I tried putting subtitles for the movie and it just didn't want to. Like, it gave me none. When I go to a browser version here on PC, you can't.
So there's the scene is John is talking to the deputy police chief. And
that asshole.
It's after the rock. It's after he blows the building up with the C4 when he drops it down the elevator shaft. Like on the radio to everyone, this guy is screaming at John like, "We don't need you. Go away." And John just goes, "Well, it looks like you need me because from up here it looks like you're getting butt fucked."
Oh, yeah, I remember that part.
Okay, yeah. I thought that you were talking about at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Argyle hears it. He hears it over the radio and just starts laughing.
He starts
he's sitting
laughing
in the limo listening to the radio, listening to everything go on.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Well, I'll give you this.
All right, so that would have been kind of a funny callback to.
I'll give you this. Argyle was better at least than that dickhead deputy police chief and the FBI agents. Johnson.
Oh yeah,
Johnson and Johnson, by the way.
Oh, the only cop down there that was.
Yeah, it's Johnson. No, the other Johnson.
That was my favorite line, by the way.
Yes, it was so good. I love it.
Yeah, I love it. That is so stupid, and I just loved it.
No, the other Johnson.
It's
One
Johnson.
of my favorite is when Al goes, they're shooting at the lights, and then they shoot out all the lights, and he goes, "I think they're shooting at the lights," and Al just rolls his eyes.
Oh yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, this movie, it's an action movie. It's slightly comedic. Like this movie's great. This movie's just fucking great.
I watched it on Amazon, and on Amazon they have it's like facts about the movie that you can click and bring up. And so the director turned this movie down 6 times, I think.
Damn.
Because whenever he read the script, he thought it was too dark. He thought it was too much of a dark and dire movie. Okay. And so he actually came in and kind of lightened it up a little bit he made a few changes. But that's the only way they would get him on to the movie was for him to do some rewrites. And it worked. Because this movie's awesome.
Yeah, it really worked.
It definitely works. Did the director of this movie direct the sequels? Or at least 2 and 3?
No, I do not believe so, but let me double check. John McTiernan is his name, and I swear I know him from another movie.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, it does.
Because if so, then we're finding why is it that the other movies aside from 4 all have had problems. So
Also, shout out to the FBI guy on the
Uh,
helicopter with the sniper rifle who wanted to shoot people and he died without shooting anybody.
God, dude. There were so many idiots and dickheads in this fucking movie. I was like,
He was
oh,
so excited, and then the top exploded, and it cut off with it cut into the helicopter. The helicopter exploded too.
Yep.
Okay, so I knew that I knew his name from somewhere, and now I realize why I love both of these movies so much. Because the director for this also did The Hunt for Red October.
Oh, God. A movie that John just
he did The Hunt for...
shut up about us doing.
He also did Last Action Hero, Die Hard with a Vengeance, Thomas Crown Affair, 13th Warrior.
I have no idea what those last two are.
Rollerball.
Nope.
I know what Rollerball is. Rollerball is hilarious. That's the Vince Vaughn, or is it Vince Vaughn? No, I'm not. That's not. No, I'm thinking of Dodgeball. Never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So he was the director. He did Predator. He did the first Predator movie.
Really? I thought
the first Predator is good.
I thought the first Predator was Shane Black.
No, that was Shane Black was Predators, I think. Didn't he do the? No, Shane Black did the newest Predator.
Interesting.
Wait, there's two Predators?
There's only one.
Yes, there's the one with
because I like the one with Arnold. Get to the chopper. No.
That's why I say there's only one.
That's Predator.
Okay.
Then there's Predators.
With an S at the end.
With an S.
What's that guy's name? It's a good movie. I like the new one. It was 2008, I think. With why can I not think of that guy's name?
Okay. Anyways,
Predator. Arnold Schwarzenegger Predator is on the list, right? It has to be.
Yeah,
I believe maybe because I've never seen it. So.
Oh, it's so good. I love it. It's so dumb.
All I know from that movie.
Great.
All I know from that movie is the handshake, the epic handshake.
I thought you were gonna say the Arnold Schwarzenegger quotes.
Oh, also that. Get to the chopper. I think that's the one.
Predators.
Come on,
Predators is
kill me.
2010 with Adrian Brody.
Can we make
it's
movie?
Adrian Brody, Danny Trejo. I think Ving Rhames is in it. Topher Grace, Lawrence Fishburne, Mahershala Ali.
Can we make a movie?
It's a good movie.
But it's okay. It's a movie. It's a 1 hour, 30 minutes minimum. It is 1 hour and 30 minutes minimum. A movie with only Arnold Schwarzenegger quotes. Can we make a plot using like mixing every quote of him? Is that even possible?
Have you seen Last Action Hero? That is kind of Last Action Hero.
Yeah, but
I have never seen it.
But that was like, what year did Last Action Hero come out? It was 90-something. 97, I think.
Real fast, Robin Atkin Downs was also in Predators.
Last Action Hero. Give me a date.
Well, I gotta find it. 93. So year after Terminator, T2.
Actually, you know how is it like the Deadpool 2 movie, the tame one with that is Deadpool reading a book or something?
So the deal with that is that it It is technically,
Can
but
we get
it's
can we get Arnold Schwarzenegger reading a book of just Arnold Schwarzenegger quotes, and that's the whole movie?
oh god. Hollywood, please don't be listening to this idiot. Please
Can
don't.
we get? You know how much money that would make? I remember this. I was in the war, and then they put like a war scene, and he's just running, and it's like, get to the chopper now.
I
We need
remember.
this.
I was there. I was there. Whiskey and Lulu.
Yeah,
they were there. They were there with
I
me.
remember.
They were there with me. They were riding alongside me as brothers in arms. And we were ready to kill. To kill. Yes. Ah. I don't know.
And
I don't
then
know what.
I saw my friend go into a building, and I say, "Get out! Get out!"
Put the cookie down.
Put the cookie down.
Hey, it's funny you mentioned that because next week it's Jingle All the Way.
Oh yeah, that is true. We're gonna get that.
Yeah,
quote.
I know.
Yeah, just so don't use all the Schwarzenegger codes this week. Save them for next week.
Coats? Are we getting coats?
Yeah, the hail and oats. Yeah, that.
A coat made out of Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't need that.
No, I want a coat, but with Arnold Schwarzenegger on like Arnold Schwarzenegger face on the back.
Just on the back.
The one of the what's the anime girl with her tongue hanging out. That one.
Yeah,
the
hang out hoodies.
I hang out, but it's just faces
Arnold.
of
or the Squidward one.
All the faces of Arnold. Oh Jesus H Christ!
Yeah.
Don't give people on the internet ideas. Me those. Come on.
Do it, you cowards.
Oh god damn it. Anyways,
Die Hard.
Die Hard. We're going through the characters that. God damn, there were so many fucking characters that were just insufferable.
That's the weakest part of the movie. Actually, it's just a couple of just characters.
Yes,
But like the whole plot and everything is actually good.
This movie is solid. Like I have almost nothing bad to say about this movie because there is nothing bad to say about this movie. Like, yeah, some of the characters are a little flat and aren't necessarily, but like again,
the director of this did Die Hard with a Vengeance too.
huh? Interesting. It's not
even the like the bad guy, not just the main villain, but like the rest of the technically goons.
Mm-hmm.
They are very good.
Anyone
like
else?
Each one had like their own
kind
of personality.
Was I the only one who thought that the blonde guy, the one that came back at the end and
the guy who killed
Russian Thor,
the brother died at the beginning.
Yeah. Anyone else think that Dolph Lundgren should have been that character? Should have been the actor for that? Like, I don't know. He was giving me big Dolph Lundgren vibes.
I think the character name was like Carl or something.
Yeah, Carl.
Kurt.
Carl.
Or Kurt or something like that. Yeah.
Guns kill people.
I think that he could have been played by Dolph Lundgren, and it would have been like Bruce Willis. I must break you. Oh wait, that's Russian, and these guys were German. Never mind. Sorry.
The guy who took over for the front desk guard. Like, I was sitting there thinking, like, man, he could almost be an American Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, actually, I can see it.
Interesting. Okay, so by the way, before we actually get to good characters that I liked, Walter Peck was here. He stopped harassing the Ghostbusters in New York to basically put fucking John McClane and his family in danger.
Holy crap, that is him.
Yeah, it is him. I told you it was him. I literally wrote to you, Walter Peck is here. I told you it was the reporter.
I don't think I saw that message.
Wait, what?
I don't think I got your I either didn't get your message or I didn't.
You're ignoring me. You're ignoring my messages, John. We just learned that John is ignoring me.
I was watching He-Man yesterday when you were messaging me, so I was kind of half reading most of your messages.
Half reading? Excuse me? But yeah, it is Walter Peck without the beard. But I knew that that son of a bitch.
Okay. I thought he looked familiar.
No, I literally, when I saw him, I was like, Walter Peck? Dickless? That you? I can confirm this man has no dick.
I just totally missed your message. I see it.
And even in this movie, he still has no dick.
By the way,
And he gets punched in the face.
I'm looking at the cast. Mm-hmm. I'm looking at the cast, and you know how there's two blonde, long-haired guys. There's Carl.
Yeah.
There's the other dude.
They're supposed to be brothers. Yeah.
The dude, the actor names is Hans, and the villain name is Hans.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah,
they could have made Hans play Hans, but then they choose Alan Rickman. Would have been funnier.
Which, yeah, I know, but still. But goddamn, the moment that Alan Rickman, rest in peace, gone too soon. God damn it. The moment he showed up, I was like, there he is. There's that beautiful bastard.
Was actually my favorite character in the movie.
He's absolutely great, man. Like,
oh yeah.
This is not just like a hero's
Bruce Willis. Nah.
I mean, Bruce Willis was great, but Alan Rickman as Hans Gruber is just just amazing.
Bruce Willis did a great job in the movie, but
as a villain,
Alan Rickman did so good in the movie.
You know what this reminded me of, and especially the moment when they come out of the elevator. You know what it reminded me of, John? The Dark Knight, when the Joker gets to Bruce Wayne's penthouse. Yeah, okay. Like this movie is basically a Batman movie without Batman, and except Bruce Willis is, you know, a cowboy.
A New York cop cowboy.
A New York cop cowboy. Jesus H. Christ. But Alan Rickman, man, he's just so fantastic in this movie. Like, I mean, I don't think that there's even... I mean, at least from the movies that I've seen him in, I don't think that Alan Rickman has ever been in a bad movie. Or, you know, thrown a bad performance. Like, he's great as Snape. He's great in Galaxy Quest, which we really should watch. And I know that G approves of that. He's great in this. Like, he's fantastic in this. He steals the show in this. Like, basically, this is not just like a hero movie. You know, you have a hero and a villain movie, because there's equal amounts of screen time for both John McClane and Hans Gruber. So, like, it's the character just feels fleshed out, and and he's just overall so great. I will say, and I know it's the 1980s, and this was, I guess, that maybe the common plot for villains, but my only gripe is that his objective was money. He just wanted the money. That's all he wanted. And I don't know. He seemed
you did this?
He seemed too intellectual and too... He was so methodical in everything that he did, that just him wanting money was like I don't know. I felt like it needed his objective needed to be something else. Something grander, something greater. But I did like the line where the Japanese guy that was in charge, money. What kind of terrorist are you? And he says, "Who says we're terrorists?" I like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like with how much he's basically like I don't want to compare him to like Lex Luthor per se, but he was like this very well-spoken, very methodical, very calculated type of villain that you would like encounter in like a comic book.
When Han is talking to the was it the FBI? Was it the chairman? And he started asking to release these people, random people.
It was to the it wasn't to the FBI. It was to the deputy. The deputy chief. Yeah, police chief.
And he freaking Carl looks at him and he just says like, "I just read it on the magazine.
I read it a Time magazine."
I read about him in a magazine.
That's so good.
That line was so funny for me for no reason.
Oh yes. One of the better acting scenes in the movie was when him and John McClane met on the roof when he was climbing up on the thing and then he jumped back down and John's standing there.
Oh God, you're one of them.
That scene was That scene was completely unrehearsed.
Really? Oh.
That was the first time they ever did that scene because they wanted the uneasiness of being like the first time of them ever doing this scene together to play out as like, these two guys who are enemies, they're nervous around each other.
Yeah, they met
so
for the first time.
They went into the scene completely they did not rehearse that scene at all. It was the first time they did it was what got used in the movie.
Oh wow, okay.
That's cool.
That's incredible.
And they said Alan Rickman was he the one? I wish I could find that Amazon thing again. I think it was him that was he the one that asked for that scene to be in? Because there was something about like he had gotten he had trained so long to get like the American accent down that they really wanted to use it, and so that's why they made that scene.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, that scene was very fascinating, actually.
Really well for them.
I mean, it panned out well. Like that scene is great.
Yeah.
You're invested in a fucking movie. In a good movie when you're like, come on, John, come on, think for a second, think. But he did. He kind of figured it out. Eventually, but
yeah.
But I was like, don't trust him. Don't trust no one. But oh god, yeah, that scene was great. Him just, oh god, you're one of them, aren't you?
Did you ever watch Retro Replay with Nolan North and Troy Baker?
I watched some episodes of it. I didn't watch all of them.
So it's the Christmas episode they did is literally Troy just reciting lines. This is his favorite movie.
Oh,
and so
I think I have.
I think the lines out while they're sitting on the couch in there.
Yeah. I think I've
love
seen
that
it.
episode.
Because I do specifically remember him saying that Die Hard is his favorite movie. Yeah. I know. Yeah.
What's that?
Troy Baker.
Oh.
Voice actor. Mostly video game voice actor, I guess. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
What was I gonna? Oh yeah,
and one last thing.
no.
This was the first. This was the first film Alan Rickman ever did.
Really? See?
Yep.
See what I mean? By him
This
just
was
being
his first movie ever.
by him just being great, like
Wait, who first movie? I didn't hear. Sorry.
Yeah.
Alan Rickman.
Oh, really? This is the first movie?
I could not tell. Like
Yep.
Like goddamn, man. But
Yeah.
he must have been like theater trained, right? Like Alan Rickman.
I believe so.
Like I'm sure that he must have been like
Royal
theater
Academy
trained.
of Dramatic Arts. He was.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, he was that Royal Shakespeare Company. Classic. Yeah, he was in theater. But yeah, that was his theater, Broadway, all that kind of. But yeah, this was his first movie he ever did.
Good God, and he just hit it out of the fucking park, man. Like basically upstaging Bruce Willis almost. Or I think that we could say that he definitely upstaged him. Like he's such a phenomenal actor and character in this fucking movie. Like every time he's on, I'm like, yes. How. I love it. What are you gonna do about it, cowboy? It was. I was when after that whole their encounter thing. That's when I was like starting to sweat a little because every time he when he went back up or down, I don't know in what floor they were when it happened, but when he went back to where the other people were, I was like, don't look at the pictures, please don't look at the pictures. Because he was gonna know that John McClane and Holly were a thing, and I was like, oh god. The first time was when Ellis was talking to them, and I was like, is this fucker going to tell him that McClane's wife is here? Like that's why I wanted Hans to just kill him straight up. Like again, this is the indicative of this is the indicative of like you're watching a good movie. You are invested in it. You're like, especially if you've never seen it, like I did. Like you are in it with them, with the characters. Like that's the difference between a bad movie like we saw last week with Resident Evil and an actual good / great movie like Die Hard. Is that you are in it. You are zoned in to that movie and you are invested, and you're just like, please don't do this, please do this, or like you're just 100% in that movie. Like that is the mark of a great movie. Like if you don't feel like that in a movie, then usually you have problems with it.
Something I liked was the desperation of Bruce Willis. Every time he was like at the first time when he pulls the fire the fire extinguishers.
Yeah.
And he starts seeing the fire alarm, and he starts seeing the police, and he's so excited, and then he starts seeing the police go away, and it's like so pissed off.
Yep.
And
no, you assholes, come back.
And when Al comes in, and he's like excited to see the police, but he only see one. He's like, where's everybody else?
Where's the backup?
Where's the cavalry?
Where's the cavalry?
And also when he contacted this secret channel.
Yes.
And he says something about the girls, the chick is like, oh, this is a secret channel, and this is for like major emergency. And he's like,
no fucking shit. Why do you think I'm here to order pizza?
I'm here to order pizza.
Sir, if you don't
the one
stop,
when she's like, if you don't get off of this line, we're going to have to send the police after you. He's like, fine.
No. He doesn't say. She doesn't say that. She says we're gonna have to sue you with the FCC or something like that. And he's like, fine, fucking sue me with the FCC. I don't care. Just. And all I could think of was like Eminem just singing. So the FCC won't let me be. So let me be me. Oh man. It's just so great, man. Like, these two characters are just so fantastic with one another. Again, I gotta compare it to like a Batman and Joker situation. Like, they just work off of each other that. What are you gonna say, John?
I was just about to say that because,
yeah, they complement each other.
I was just about to say that it's characters like these, like Kevin Conroy as Batman or Mark Hamill as Joker, Chris Evans Captain America, that when I read this, what I'm about to tell you, and think of like anyone else but Alan Rickman, it just feels wrong. So the first one who was ever offered the role of Hans Gruber was Sam Neill.
No. I like Sam Neill in Jurassic Park, and but no.
Yeah,
Alan.
He turned it down, and so they were looking for another person to play it, and the casting director went to a play of Dangerous Liaisons, which Alan Rickman was one of the actors. He saw him and immediately was like, oh my God, we have to have him for Hans Gruber. It was just him going to a random play.
Funny how that always happens, doesn't it? Like, a lot of the perfect castings are usually just like that. Like, oh, that's so good. That's so great, man. Like,
and Alan Rickman wasn't used to guns, so every time there was gunfire, he would flinch. That's why a lot of times you see the camera turning away from his face.
Ah, okay.
He kept flinching at the gunfire. And the last thing that I really have here is the fall at the end of the movie when he falls off the building. He fell 20 feet into an airbag.
Oof.
The stunt people who were doing the fall, they were supposed to count to 3 and then he would fall. Well, they counted to 2 when they dropped him.
Oh, so that's why his reaction.
Oh shit! Is so real because
it's so genuine.
They dumped him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh man, that's just awesome, man. Oh man, I just can't. I can't imagine anyone else aside from him being Hans Gruber, man. Like, he just has such a presence. Like, the moment you see all of these German guys just getting out of that truck, and then you see him walking past by them, he just has such a presence and such a, that gravitas to him. Like, you can't imagine anyone else playing Hans Gruber. Like, it's not just that he looks intimidating. He can also be like a little bit playful, like when he's like, nice suit.
Oh yeah.
Nice suit. I have 2. Like, he's so fucking great in this movie, man. He just I love it.
Do either of you know what the movie was called in Poland?
Oh God!
No, it can't be as bad as the ones that we mentioned in Spanish. What was it called?
Okay, I'm just going to read the all of them, and it's the last one. So it didn't let's see. Die Hard translated to literally is one is hard to kill, or he dies slowly.
See?
So therefore, let's see.
Duro de matar.
In
Duro de matar.
the film in the Czech Republic is called Lethal Trap. Norway, it's the Action Skyscraper.
I can see Lethal Trap.
Oh, it's not
because
in Russia. It's
this movie kind of feels like Home Alone as well.
Lethal Weapon. Oh yeah. In Poland, it was called the glass trap.
What was Russia?
My favorite one.
What was Russia?
The hard nut.
Wait.
In Russia, it's called the hard nut.
Oh God! I almost choked with my fucking water.
Wait. I'm confused. How do you even translate that? Okay, Google Translate.
The hard nut.
That's the porn version, is the hard nut.
English to Russian. Just hard nut or the hard nut?
The hard nut. Why?
Well, hard nut. It's hard nut. The hard nut. Whatever.
Why?
Why? God, that's amazing.
Why is it the hard nut?
And don't look at me.
Oh God! Why? Wow. I don't get it. Oh, God.
And I thought the Spanish version had a bad name.
You know what? You know what's worse?
Oh no!
That means that Die Hard 2, Die Harder is hard not 2, not harder.
Hard nut with a vengeance.
A good data, not hard. Live free or not hard. Oh, fuck.
Your hard nut.
No,
God,
no.
I love it. That makes this movie a million times better. This might be my favorite. Well, I'm not gonna go into that topic just yet.
Oh my God.
I think John died.
Holy crap.
Not just John.
We might
I
not.
gotta get some water.
Oh, God. Woo!
I'm still confused at the nut part.
Holy crap.
Oh, my heart.
Is it something about like
Nutcracker because it's Christmas? I don't know. I don't get it.
I'm so confused.
God damn it, man. What the fuck? I was not expecting. Nobody expect a hard nut.
Okay, this is. I mean, it's still hilarious. This isn't the actual. This is what it's called in those other. It's not the translation. It is what they called it. So they literally called it hard nut in Russia. But it's still hard nut in Russia.
I wanted that to be the official thing.
So it technically still would be hard nut 2, nut harder, or whatever. Oh, that's great.
God damn it, man. Oh, shit.
Live free or hard nut. Ooh, the hardest I've laughed in a while.
Same. Oh, God damn it. What were we talking about before all this nut? I don't remember now.
I don't know. Alan Rickman.
My mind has gone blank.
Lion, you said that like you like the introduction of Han with his goons.
Yeah, that's.
You know what I thought?
What?
for some reason, my mind was like, it would have been cool to have Alan Rickman as a villain of I'm trying to remember the game.
Don't say Kingdom Hearts.
No. No. God, I forgot the name. The name where the fires, the Pope and the
Assassin's Creed?
No.
Assassin's Creed?
No, the 6 is the new one that came in with the Cuban people or something like that.
The fuck are you talking about, man?
God, I forgot the name.
I have no idea.
The Ubisoft game.
Far Cry?
Yes.
Assassin's Creed.
Oh no, his Far Cry.
It would have been a cool like Far Cry villain.
Arnold Rickman would have been a great villain in anything, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, taken from us too soon, man.
Such a sad story. But anyways.
But we celebrate his life and his greatness in Die Hard. I'm trying to think. Talked about the end.
So we talk about stuff that we liked. Was there some scene that you didn't like? Because I have mine.
Say yours, because I'm hard. I've had the whole day to think about everything that happened in the movie. So, and I don't necessarily have one.
I did not like the final confrontation between Bruce Willis and Rickman. I did not like it.
Interesting.
And I'll tell you why. There was nothing. There was just one shot, and then he hauled into Holy, and then Bruce Willis just took the watch off, and he fell. Like the true battle.
He was he was pointing a gun at them
for 2 seconds. I mean 2 seconds because it was slow motion.
I mean, again, also the fact that Bruce Willis was pretty much almost at his limits too. Like, he was very badly wounded at that point. So
yeah, but
one of the things that I actually fucking appreciate about this movie, especially because it was made in the 80s and not today, because if it were today, the hero would have come out unscathed. Like, he wouldn't. If it were The Rock, you'd think that The Rock would have been like with his
fucking Die Hard with The Rock.
No, it would be too fantastical and too stupid. Because the Rock would just exist. I know it's Skyscraper or whatever the name of that movie is. The point is that
and it's a good movie.
The point is that The Rock, you wouldn't have seen him walking barefoot with a lot of blood on his feet, or having taken too many shots, because it's in his contract that he cannot be shot, or he can be shot, but he cannot be severely wounded or any of that shit. Like, he always has to look good in the movies. That's in their contract now. And that's why nowadays a lot of action movies are not as great as the old ones, because, those ones, at least you could feel like the heroes could, you still knew that the heroes would make it out of there alive, but they were vulnerable.
For Bruce Willis to be almost dead, he had one hell of a freaking aim.
He's a cop, I guess.
With 2 bullets. But yeah, I feel like the thing is with their first confrontation, it was so good. Like there was this exchange of bullets and like running around and everything.
And then
at the end,
Hans remembered that Bruce Willis was barefoot, so that's why he ordered the goon to shoot the glass.
Yeah, and he shuts the glass and
going back to the fact that Hans Gruber is a methodical, and he thinks, he tries to outsmart
that first confrontation was so good that left me with like wanting something similar, if not better, at the end. Which at the end is just one bullet for him, one bullet for the other guy, and that's it. And drop.
And drop. Like a rock. I didn't have that problem with it, so I can't. I
didn't either, really.
What are you gonna say, Mythos?
No, nothing.
Okay. I have a very hard time like thinking, because here's the deal: when I saw that the movie was like 2 hours and 15 minutes, I was like, oh boy.
You messaged me.
It's one of these again.
We've been eating good. We haven't been eating that good, because some of these hour and a half movies have been shit, and they feel like an eternity. And this movie, although it's upwards of 2 hours, it doesn't feel like it. It goes by very well, very fast. The pacing is great, and I really have, usually with a lot of these movies that are like over 2 hours, I'm usually like, oh, they could have cut this scene here or a scene there or whatever. With this one, I have a hard time thinking of a scene that they could have cut, because I think that they worked. Almost all of them for the most part. I guess that maybe, God, I really don't want to keep harping on the poor guy, but maybe cut on that one Argyle scene where he's talking in the phone, with his chick or whatever.
Yeah.
But then again, that scene still serves a purpose, because Bruce Willis is like, I really hope that Argyle heard that gunshot and is calling the police, and so they show that
talking with the chick,
that he has the music real high and that he didn't hear shit. So again, all the scenes work for the movie. So I really can't say, cut this or cut that. I think that it worked. Like all the scenes worked, honestly. John, you were gonna say something?
I just that Argyle scene where he's talking on the phone, and in the background you see the cop backing up, getting shot at, running over everything.
They're shooting at me! They're shooting! Mayday! Oh God!
Like everyone.
It's also so great the fact that John McClane managed to like get that cop on his side and like pretty much make a buddy for life at that point. Like they exchanged like or more so the cop than John McClane, because he didn't want to the Hans and the others to hear his name, just in case. So that's why he was like, yeah, just call me Roy or whatever. But
I was expecting for the code name of Bruce Willis to be Santa.
Yeah, I was expecting something else. I wasn't expecting him to say Roy.
It's for the cowboy, because that's Roy Rogers.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
And
I thought that he was gonna say cowboy. Just call me cowboy.
At the end of all of the end of his show, he would always say "Yippee-ki-yay, kids."
Another good scene that made me laugh.
And so
reason.
That was supposed to be what the line was "Yippee-ki-yay, kids," except for the fact that while they were screwing around in the movie, Bruce Willis kept saying "yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker" to make all the crew laugh, and the director heard that and was like, "Oh, that's so much better than yippee-ki-yay, kids," and like, please use that. And so that's what he kept just messing around with the cast and the crew while they were, doing the scene and stuff, and that's how that line got in the movie.
Came to be
was
basically
Bruce Willis just screwing around.
Yeah, one of the most quoted quotes of all time now. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
It's what did they say? Number 97 in the greatest lines of all time.
So another scene that made me laugh was when he run. I forgot where he was going, and he see this poster of girls, and he just looked at them and just keep running. And then when he comes back, he looked at them at the posters again. It's like girls.
That fucking poster was a character in itself already. Like,
yeah, just a random naked woman poster.
Yeah. Oh, so good. The line that he says in the air duct too. Oh, what was it? Come to California, enjoy the whatever.
Come to the West Coast, we'll have some laughs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also
many.
A very famous line.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what the last thing was it that I was thinking about.
So that the scene of him getting into that vent from the elevator shaft in the movie, that was also a screw up.
Oh,
the stuntman was supposed to catch the first vent when he fell, but he missed and continued to fall, and he grabbed the next one down, and that's the shot they used for the movie.
Oh, damn.
Oh, interesting. I was gonna say, how did that gun hold the body of how many pounds? Like almost 300 pounds, maybe more. That is almost 300 pounds of muscle. Probably. How did that gun manage to hold that one? That
was he carrying the explosives at that time? Because then it would be 300.
No, he didn't have anything. The only thing he had was the lighter.
Okay.
The lighter and the handgun.
Which again, that is another like very Metal Gear thing. Just a lighter and a handgun, like.
Yeah, it's true.
And going through air ducts. Oh
yeah.
My god. Yeah. Oh boy.
This is what I was talking about earlier. Was originally Hans Gruber was supposed to wear generic terrorist gear, but Rickman had the bright idea of dressing in a suit so he could later put on an American accent and pretend to be a hostage. That was the scene he came up with the hostage line, and he had them do his costume to be a suit instead of like the regular terrorist.
Which, much better.
Yeah, it really fits in.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. It goes with his suave personality. Like, ladies and gentlemen.
He's like Roger the Negotiator, almost. Like, him without a suit would look weird.
Yeah. What other thing was I going to say?
I have nothing else to say.
Yeah, I'm thinking here. This movie didn't have like, at least I don't think so, like CGI or anything like that, or at least I didn't notice it. So
it had some green screen, but like the fall with Hans and the explosions, explosions were actually real.
I figured that the fall with Hans.
They set up like fireball explosions and blew out the bottom of the building. I mean, that was it was staged, but it was still they used real explosives to.
Yeah, just so much of this movie is just, you know, with a lot of these movies, we often like say, oh, you know, it's a great movie, but the CGI or the green screen didn't hold up well.
Wasn't the exploding helicopter CGI?
No, I don't think so.
I think it was a miniature.
Yeah, it might have been like one of those models, scale models, like they used in Star Wars. Which, by the way, now that I mentioned Star Wars, the music in this is very subtle. Like, whenever it's like actual music, not the rap song that Argyle puts on the on the limo. But like, there's a lot of like
play Ode to Joy at the perfect moment.
Oh yeah, they do play Ode to Joy. I forgot about that part too.
When they open the vault,
yes.
Oh, it's so perfect.
But for the most part, a lot of the themes and the songs are like very, I don't want to say like ambient, but they are like very yeah, I guess that ambient would be a very description, very low key and all that stuff. Who was the composer for this movie? Because it almost feels a little bit John Williams-y, but I don't think that it was him. Because there are like all these subtle themes.
Arnold Kamen.
Okay. There's a lot of like these subtle themes that just remind me of like whenever you're in space in like a Star Wars movie where they use like subtle themes for where it's space travel and all that, or like transitioning themes. Like a lot of these themes did sound very like, you know, subtle to me.
But I got a scene that I want you to put on the stream.
To put it on the Switch? Put Die Hard on the Switch.
Go to 1 hour 57 minutes and 1 hour 57 minutes and 24 seconds.
Give it a break because this shit has the fucking ads. God damn it.
He did the music for let's see, The Dead Zone. Let's just go over the ones that I know off the top of my head. Three Musketeers from 1993.
Oh, I was gonna ask which one.
X-Men, the first X-Men movie.
Oh, okay.
He did the music for the first X-Men. He did the music for all the Lethal Weapon movies. For License to Kill. The Iron Giant.
Oh wow! Okay.
Frequency, and the one that I'm actually, because as I was watching the show, I'm like, man, some of this music just sounds like it will be straight out of Band of Brothers. He did the series on HBO, Band of Brothers, so that's why I mean, you know, let's see, he did the B movie, Wall-E, and I think that was it. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I'm totally not shocked that he did Band of Brothers because it's very. I mean, Band of Brothers uses music almost the same way. But yeah, I can definitely hear Iron Giant. Kind of. We need to do Iron
Giant. Because it's lights out and I have to be quiet. Okay. We get it. Don't worry, G. We get it. Midos, what number did you say? 157 what?
24. Now 24. This scene is not supposed to be comedic at all. But man, I laugh so hard. So I want you to look at the old Japanese dude that is walking down the stairs. And look what happened to him.
Wait. Are we talking 1 hour 57 or
1 hour 57 minutes and 24 seconds?
Where the hell are you seeing a Japanese dude?
Oh, right. You are not in the download. It is when the hostages are going down the.
Uh-huh.
When the hostages
At
are
the
going
end of the
down
movie?
yeah. John, you downloaded the game, the movie, right?
I have it on Amazon. Hang on a second. Ah! Save my mouse.
Maybe I can like. Okay, let me
give
see
me
if
a
I
s-
can.
Mythos is
Give me a
always
second.
drunk, G. We've established that.
Okay, I have it here.
Let me pull it up here and see if I can see it.
Like this guy.
Wait, let me. Uh-huh. I have it paused right there, actually.
Okay, so you're on the right track.
Hmm.
Okay, so I can just stop streaming. There you go. So play that scene and look at the old guy. Look what happened to him.
What time?
1 hour,
Oh!
57 minutes, 24 seconds.
Are you talking about the thing that fell on his head?
Yeah, the rock that just bunks him and he just keep moving.
Oh god.
Man, that made me laugh so hard. He didn't give a crap about the rock.
No, he was like, oh, I gotta
Okay,
escape.
that's all.
Jesus, I had not noticed that. God damn it, me those. Oh, wait.
Great.
Punk. That reminds me of the first Star Wars, the stormtrooper that bunks his head
Oh yeah, that bunks
with
his
the
head
with the door. Yeah,
with the top of the door.
yeah.
Going into the Falcon.
God, see, those are great shots. You know, when you catch them.
And also Gandalf, when in the first Lord of the Ring movie, Gandalf bunks his head on the house.
That's great. That's fantastic.
But yeah, that scene was also great just because of that stupid moment. It's not supposed to be funny. It was just an accident.
Yeah.
But man, it was so funny to me.
Would have been great with a sound effect like bonk.
There's a Die Hard board game.
Oh god. Oh no.
Is there Die Hard Monopoly?
Oh god, why did you mention that? Did you see that there's a Scott the Was Monopoly?
Yeah.
Oh god damn it. Ugh. Anyways. Yeah, I think that we're probably ready to wrap up. Unless anybody has anything else to add. Because I think that we covered pretty much.
So the book.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah, talk to me about the book.
So Hans Gruber's name in the book is Anton Little Tony the Red Gruber.
Wait, what?
That's his name, is Anton Little Tony the Red Gruber. He's German. Let's see. John McClane's name is Joseph Leland.
No, that doesn't sound.
Retired New York detective on his way to Los Angeles to visit his daughter at a Christmas party hosted by her boss. They changed that one a little bit.
Yes. What year did the book come out?
79.
Okay.
So 9 years before.
Mm-hmm.
Al is a 22-year-old Los Angeles police sergeant.
They changed that a lot because that
okay,
man is
so
not 22.
Yeah. Claxon Oil is the name of the company.
By the way, can I say something real quick? So the Die Hard board game, the cards all have quotes from the movie.
Oh, interesting.
There's a bunch of quotes.
Oh, now you made it interesting.
Like, I am an exceptional thief, Mr. McClane. Give me the code, and the one I completely forgot about it that I really like. Soon we'll be sitting on the beach earning 20%.
That's right. Now you got me thinking. Instead of the movie, why don't we make Arnold Schwarzenegger the board game with just Arnold quotes?
Yes.
Oh, yes, please.
I'll allow it. I'll allow that one. Oh, you put the cookie down on me? Well, allow me to break the ice.
I'll put the chopper in defense position.
So in the book, Ellis is actually sleeping with the daughter.
Oh God.
They changed that a little. Well, he's still a sleazebag, but
You think?
Yeah, there's a bunch of these books too. Let me see how many.
We definitely could make some money, G.
No.
I see you
How did
put.
they even find that one? Yeah.
I see you are putting the Conan the Destroyer in attack position, but I am putting my whiskey and my Lulu in attack position as well. We turned it into Yu-Gi-Oh, and it's not supposed to be Yu-Gi-Oh. It's supposed to be a board game. We could make it like Cards Against Humanity. Call it Cards Against Arnold.
Arnold's Against Humanity.
I can see Hans Gruber's what's his name? The guy with the Millennium Eye.
Fuck. What's his name? Yeah. Shit. Midos. What's that guy?
Wait, who?
From Yu-Gi-Oh.
Kaiba's the other guy.
Yeah, no, it's not Seto Kaiba. No, the guy with the no with the golden eye.
Is it Pegasus?
Yeah, Pegasus. Yeah, Pegasus. Maximilian Pegasus. I forgot. God damn it! I forgot that his name was Maximilian Pegasus.
God, I wish I forgot about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Come on. Would you really want to forget about Dark Magician Girl? Come on. Arnold the Gathering.
I can't find the.
To be honest, there's
books.
There's a couple new cards that are better than Dark Magician Girl.
Okay. Let's go back to Die Hard.
Oh, of course there are.
John, if you can't find it, just let it go, man. Let's just.
Yeah, I can't at the moment.
God damn. Oh, okay. So before we actually get to ratings, I guess that we should actually get to the elephant in the room, or the black bear in the room. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Yes.
Oh. That's
Is that your argument? Just ho.
Now I have a machine gun.
Now I have the machine gun. Ho. And there's also the on the scene on the final confrontation the freaking Christmas day when the presents, and then they starts playing this very Christmassy song. And then at the end, what did they play?
I don't remember.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Which it never snowed, which is why
It's
See,
Los Angeles, though.
I know, but I don't know. I've okay. Before anything, as a Jew, I cannot actually determine whether or not it is my right to say it is or not a Christmas movie. But I don't know. I feel like usually for Christmas movies, it needs to snow. It adds to the Christmassy, the Christmassy that's happening. But I guess it's LA, so sure. It is. I've tried thinking of like, would this movie have worked if it weren't on Christmas Eve? Maybe not, but that's beside the point. So it is a Christmas movie. I mean, it's a Christmas Eve movie for most of it, but then again, when it ends, it is the next day, I assume. So I get it, G. It is. I get it. It's a fucking Christmas movie that you watch on the 24th, surrounded by family, friends, and dogs. Did it snow? I don't remember it snowing. It didn't snow. Oh, it snowed bullets.
It snowed paper.
And paper.
All right.
True.
Okay, that was symbolism for the snow. Okay, I got it. Yeah. It is some Christmas movie.
Yes. So last thing I really have is the list of people who were offered to play John McClane.
Oh boy.
It's a long one.
Oh boy.
I bet it is.
Bruce Willis was actually like not, when they picked him, a lot of people were like, you have made a gigantic mistake, because he will never be an action star. He will never work in this kind of movie, because he'd only been in 2 other leading roles at the time, and all of his other movies were like comedy. So everyone was like, what are you, like, they nobody wanted him except for the casting director was like, Bruce Willis, but no one else wanted him for the role.
The guy that will become bald one day, but not yet.
Yeah. I mean, there was even a lot of people who were like, I mean, casting him is going to immediately have a negative impact on the entire movie. Nobody wanted him in that movie. But the list is Sylvester Stallone.
Of course.
Richard Gere. Clint Eastwood.
What? Richard Gere, come on.
The one I actually kind of want to see, Harrison Ford. I would not turn. I mean, I like Bruce Willis, but I could. I would take a version with Harrison Ford.
But Harrison Ford has already been in like a lot of other action movies, so. Burt Reynolds.
The one that made me laugh kind of harder than it probably should have was Nick Nolte. Mel Gibson.
Oh no.
The other one that made me laugh really hard, Don Johnson. Richard Dean Anderson. I could actually have seen that one because the dude's MacGyver. Paul Newman, James Chan, and the one that maybe I half kind of want to see the most and half don't. Al Pacino. Yeah, that's the list for who could have played John McClane. Most of them don't work.
No, especially Richard Gere. Like, they're talking about Bruce Willis not working. Richard Gere would absolutely not have worked.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford is the closest one.
So the other ones, the other actors, yeah, the other actors who were set to play Al, Robert Duvall, Gene Hackman, Lawrence Fishburne, and the one I actually think that I might want more than the guy we got, Wesley Snipes.
Some terrorists are always ice skating uphill.
Yeah, he could have been interesting.
The problem with Wesley Snipes is that if you have Wesley Snipes, you need to like give him more than just him shooting the guy at the end. Like, Wesley Snipes is 100% just needs to be in on the action up there with Bruce Willis, like back to back. So it wouldn't have worked.
But,
like
Bruce Willis was only paid $5 million for the role. I mean, only, but
only,
of the time, that was probably fairly cheap.
That's like $5.
The budget for the movie was 25 to 35 million, and it made 139 to 141 million.
Damn!
So it seems kind of low, but I guess the 80s.
Yeah, but still good.
Yeah,
it's
that's
probably
still
made
phenomenal.
a lot more now.
Probably.
Oh yeah, I mean, today that would be a $1 billion movie.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think that's all I have.
Okay. So, anyone want to go first?
Well,
Anyone?
I guess that not even for a meme, it's a whopper.
Okay.
It is a fantastic movie. It does have a slightly weak ending for the villain, but other than that, it's filled with action. It has a very good balance between like action and like talking. So, and yeah, I really liked it. You can feel connected with some of the characters. Yeah.
It's a whopper.
It's a whopper. All right.
It's a whopper.
John.
I'm gonna let you go first because I'm still kind of thinking.
Oh, you're still processing. Okay. G, if you can also put your rating.
I need to see what you do.
Okay. I mean, I think that I've telegraphed very well enough what my rating might have been. Okay, so G says it's a whopper, and fuck you, it's a Christmas movie. I said it's a Christmas movie. What else do you want from me? God damn. So yeah, G gives it a whopper.
It's a whopper.
And I think that I've telegraphed very well, or maybe not, what my rating for this movie will be. Like I said, I don't have any qualms or like anything that I can actually say is bad about this movie. Like, again, maybe I didn't like Argyle as much as Mitos did. But that isn't like, a detriment to the actual movie or whatever. Like I said, I wouldn't cut any scene from the movie. The villain, absolutely masterful. Bruce Willis as John McClane was great. The score, like I said, it's subtle and it was real good. And like I mentioned, I was pulled into it. Like I was in it with the characters. I dreaded that Hans learned that John had his wife there. I wanted Hans to fucking kill fucking Ellis because I fucking hated him. Walter Peck got what he deserved when he got punched, and all of that stuff. So a great action, lots of great lines. I have not given this rating since Star Wars, but I'm giving it tonight. The Force is strong with this one.
The Force is strong with this one.
And that's it. John, the ball's on your side, buddy.
Okay, yeah, that's I had to know if I was going to be the only one. It's a damn near perfect movie.
Yep.
Everyone's awesome in it. Alan Rickman is amazing. Alan Rickman steals the entire movie, and then Bruce Willis is helping him carry it out of the building. So they're great. It's a great movie. I love it. I need to watch it more. I have technically third time I've seen it in 3 years. So I really should watch this movie more. But yeah, I'm the same with you. Force is strong with this one.
The Force is strong.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's I can see myself just like I mentioned with the Addams Family movie, that I can see myself watching it every Halloween. I can see myself watching this movie like every year during the holidays, because it is so entertaining and so great. And yeah, it is just one of the best action movies for me personally. I know that I haven't seen T2. I know that's still up in debate on what is the quintessential action movie or whatever. Or The Rock or whatever. Or Dwayne The Rock Johnson. But I put this one high up there as one of the greatest action movies. And probably the best Christmas movie, to be honest. And also, G retroactively changed his score to The Force is strong with this one.
The Force is strong with this one.
Because of course
there we go.
So 3 out of 4. I mean, it's a whopper. It's very close to being a Force is strong with this one too. So, the point is, it's a good movie. It's a great movie. It's a fantastic movie. And if you've never seen it, you should actually watch it. And oh man, just the biggest thing that I'm obviously going to take away from this movie is going to be Alan Rickman's performance here. Like, that is just one of the best villains in movies that I've seen. Like, again, he could have been like a DC or Marvel villain, or a Metal Gear Solid villain, maybe. I don't know. But yeah. You know what I'm just thinking now? That we had such a good time this week with such a good movie. And next week, next week's gonna be
check what I put in the Discord. I kind of need this.
Oh,
I just found it.
Is that the?
I want
Yes.
that art so bad.
Boy. Oh no!
It's the Blu-ray
oh.
from 2018. I want that art. That's great. I wish it was a steelbook, but it's not. But I'd take it. I own the movie already twice, so I don't know why I'm looking at another copy. But
I mean, another one. Oh, another one. But yeah, next week.
One added to the collection.
Next week, which we need to discuss, what day we're going to do it, because next week I am going to be, or next Sunday I should say, I am going to be recording with Mike an episode of Games My Mom Found. So we're gonna have to determine what day we're gonna do the review for Jingle All the Way. But we'll discuss that offline. We'll off the stream. We'll have our very civilized discussion in the council room. But yeah, next week is going to be Jingle All the Way. Another Christmas movie. One that's nearly not as good as this one. So yeah.
Have you ever seen it?
Oh, I have. I think that.
Okay.
I think that we've all watched it.
I was about to say, okay.
I actually wanted to get the Turbo Man.
It's been a very long time ago.
The Turbo Man toy that recently came out from Funko. I couldn't get it, but I wanted to. Just for the review. That's why I hesitated, because I was like, should I just get it for the review? I don't know. But yeah. But yeah, next week is that. Then after that, it's Spider-Man. Isn't there Christmas in Spider-Man too? It's not a Christmas movie, but there is Thanksgiving.
No.
There is Thanksgiving
is in the first one.
Yeah. Okay. So we're still.
It's in the first one.
We're still around that area. And there's definitely no Christmas in The Matrix. Definitely.
I've never seen it, so I wouldn't know.
I've never seen. I mean, I technically maybe. I don't know. It's confusing. It's weird. So we'll see. But yeah. Anyways, people, that'll be it for tonight's stream. So hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you have never, like me, had watched Die Hard, I hope that you give it a chance, because it's an amazing movie. Thanks to John. Thanks to Mitos. Thanks to G for also dropping by as much as he could. Thanks to thanks to Officer Twinkie. Thanks to Mr. Teddy Bear, who was a hostage by that terrorist Argyle, for being here with us. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be back to actually do Sly Cooper again. So yeah. Mitos, are you going to do anything tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow, hopefully.
Okay. Yeah, until next time, people. May your hearts be your guiding key. And remember to stay inside, stay alive, stay hydrated, be kind to everybody, and have yourselves a good night. Bye. Yippee-ki-yay, mother fluffers.